Hello, everyone, and welcome to this live show. I thought I would come on after that reading that I did on the warring wives. Okay, the wives at war. So I thought I would pop on and to see if we get any questions, live questions. So it's ask me anything, but I think on this one we're going to concentrate on the royal family and where does it all go? Where is it going now? And any questions on that? Okay. So before we get on to the royals. When it's live, it's just, when it's live, it's just, the lighting is rubbish and we just have to bear with me when it's live. In fact, I could possibly improve the lighting if you just bear with me 1 second. And this is what it's like when it's live. It's just very amateur trying to, rather than when it's pre-recorded. Oh, that is too much, as I say. It's just, that's better, isn't it? So, yeah, that's a better lighting, I think. So, I hope you're all well. And so, yeah, start again. Oh, let's start again with this. You see, it's all messing about when it's live, so you just have to bear with me. So I hope you're well. So before we get on to the royals, hello there. Nice to see you. Hi, Anna Kelly. Hi, lovely to see you too. And while waiting for people to come, I may actually edit this first bit and a bit later when I've finished. But before we get on to the questions and answers, I'm going to actually do an energy reading for us, okay? Because I get these energies quite kind of challenging right now for a lot of us. So let's have a look. Are we getting any kind of energies that are, that are going to help us on our road, on our journey here? Are things going to improve, or are things is the road going to get any easier? The people around us and all this kind of thing. And I mentioned in the last, that light came on and off. Goodness me, I can't seem to get things right. But with the lighting, I just feel that you are surrounded by very strange characters. And I think that's one of the pitfalls here is, why are you attracting these kinds of people? And I think, yeah, because I get the moon card, and the moon card is, this is like, I'll pop it on that chair actually. The moon card is saying that there's a reason why you're attracting these types of people. It's not always easy to actually, not have these difficult people around us, but you do have these people that are quite difficult around you. I don't know whether that resonates with you or not. So and the way you're not dealing with them properly. The way to deal with them is to, detach yourself emotionally. It's like saying, okay, I think this is, you get this as you get older, don't you? You become more experienced with people. And if you work around people, you tend to pick this up more quickly, is that when you have the extremes of these difficult people around you, um, it's like having to analyze analyze the situation, or analyze the people around you before you actually give any kind of anything back. And I think, yeah, that's a big one. So it's like assessing the situation before you give your energy into giving back to these people. Because I get detachment with this card. It's like being emotionally detached before you actually get involved. Not involved in like a relationship wise way, but like involved in any kind of way. It can be a work situation, or it can be a family situation. And it's like kind of stepping back and listening and feeling the energies around you before you actually, if before you find yourself investing into this. I think we have to do that right now. I feel with the energies around us right now, I don't know why that there's such this weirdness around, that you have to you know take your emotions out of the equation, step back and assess. And if you can do that before you get involved in whatever situation this is the energies I'm getting here. I don't know whether that is something that's happening, that's actually relating to. Hi there, Karen. Hi there from Arizona, USA. Most of us, Harry and Meghan, are out of here. They're nothing but trouble. Yeah, we'll get onto that. We're going to get onto the subject. I'm just doing a mini reading right now. Hi, Anna. That's what's happening to me right now, dealing with the difficult son. Yeah, I'm just getting these energies of one difficult person after the other. It's like they're queuing up to see you, that kind of energy. And it's like, what, another one? And I think this is a lesson from the universe. It's a way to in a way educate you to be able to protect your own mental health. So it's like protecting your own inner kind of core, and looking after that inner strength of yours and your inner self without losing yourself in a given situation. And if it's your son, Anna, that's difficult because you can end up losing yourself. But I think you've got to protect your health and your own stability. And this is what's, yeah, I know I keep saying this is what's coming through right now. So let's have a look, see what we can ascertain before we get on to any kind of royal questions. So energy wise from the universe for generally all of us. I also get here, don't let these people feel that they, don't let these, whatever these people are, don't allow them to weaken you. Don't allow them to, because they will if they can. It's like it's like I get like a one-upmanship kind of energy as well. So it's like don't give your energy out here. There's the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is, it could be a lover. It could be a lover. It could be somebody who's interested in you as a partner and sees you as like, wow, you'd be a great life partner. But you're not if you're in that situation, but you're not ready for that. and this person sees you as a potential. They've already seems like they've already made their mind up about you, and you're kind of thinking you're holding back, you're distancing from this, and it's not the right timing for you. So yeah, I do get it's at work too. So it could be at work. This person could be at work. You're just interested in getting along with your work. You're just interested in, let me just do my damn job and get out of my way, kind of thing. Um, some people take that as offensive. They take it as offensive when really you just want to work hard and get along with your work. But they take it offensive that you're kind of trying to dodge and weave around them and trying not to be noticed by them. And you know that situation where you're just not ready for, and they may not even be your type, and you can see the pitfalls, and you can see that you would have to be there. You would have to be the counselor, psychologist, helper, and you can see all the red flags going off, and you're thinking, no, no, I don't really. But you don't want to say it outright. You just want to say, be be polite, and it's all that kind of energies going around here. So also too, yeah, difficult people, and some people see you as their damn savior when all you're doing is just going along with your life. I do get somebody coming in here who thinks you're absolutely fantastic. For some of you, not all of you, they certainly want a connection, but seems to be forcing it on you. Um, I don't think this. Yeah, I get the love cards. This person, this person's already made their mind up about you. In a flash of a blink of an eye, um, and this person's not a great, does not have a great personality. They would like to have a great personality. They would like to be half the personality that you have. They feel that they can learn from you and they can extract from you and possibly reach your kind of level, but it's not that you want to be any better than anyone else, or it's just that you don't need that right now in your life. Hi there. Hi, Patricia. So this is like an energy read from the universe, and then we'll get on to the royal family. Thank you for coming, by the way, and I hope you're enjoying the readings that I'm doing. I'm trying to up my game with YouTube, so I'm going to try and get on as much as I can, okay, and actually try and be a lot more creative. So let's continue. You don't want to hear about that, but the king of swords in reverse. This person is using a heartless use of power, and this person, you need to steer away from this person. I don't think you've given them anything to suggest that you are interested in them, but this person's taking no for an answer. I see times are turning around for you with the Sun card. The Sun card is there's happier times on the horizon. Just look out for these very difficult people, these challenging people that don't take no for an answer. And also, again, it could be your children, like you, Anna. And so I think you're becoming quite, you're contemplating too, what's happened to you in your life so far, and where do you go from here? And you're at this kind of contemplation this contemplation kind of phase in your life where you're just kind of philosophizing. I can't say that properly. A little bit dyslexic. You're kind of having philosophy ideas and doing a lot of deep thinking about your life and what it means and where do I go from here. So and that's because we're coming into a new year, and it's that's the sort of things that you do. I get you thinking about your health, your life, your traveling, doing things that you love, extending yourself as much as you can, that kind of thing. Hi there, Lydia. Hi, Helen. Still here. Thank you for the support. Thank you. Hi there. And yeah, so yeah, a little bit of a contemplation phase. But this contemplation phase, it's crossing. It's like, those sliding doors there. It's the sliding doors is the contemplation phase. The contemplation phase and the sun card is next to each other. So you're going to have a happy phase coming up, which is well overdue. I think the springtime, which would be nice, the springtime, and you are this upstanding lady. You're going to be treated well. You are going to be respected. And you want to start again with the rebirth card, but it's in reverse. You're not ready to take that leap yet. And I get here a fear of this change, hesitation. Again, hesitation with this new person. There could be a new guy coming into your life quite quickly. They've already made their mind up before you've even thought about it. And it's like, you're not ready for that. It's like, oh my goodness, I don't do this rushing in kind of thing. And I get, yeah, so you're kind of contemplating being philosophical about life, and this person is already ready to sweep you off your feet kind of thing. But you're hesitating with this, okay, you can stop there. I'm not ready to rush like this. So yeah, whoever this is, just be wary, because I don't feel this person. I feel this person's difficult, very difficult personality, and a difficult, it'd be hard work with them. They would be hard work, but they would want to lean on you so you could make their life a little bit more easier. And just be wary of that. Be wary of anyone coming into your life who's just looking, for you to be. Yeah, it's nice that you can be a support to someone, but you don't want it to be hard work. I don't feel that you need that right now. So I'm just going to pull out two cards. Yeah, because I think it's the year 2023 for a lot of us is finding out where we're at in our lives, and where do we go from here, and what is the plans for the future. And I don't think this was your plan. So let's do some oracle decks to just finish this energy read off. And I just put in the, if this has resonated with you, just put in the comment section there if it's actually resonated. In which way has it resonated? Share with us in which way it's resonated with you. So certainly kind of resonating with me. So I'm just going to pull out some of these cards to finish. I think I'll pull 3 out just to Let's have a look. Yeah, and I'm looking for an adventure too. I get, yeah, protectiveness. There you go, you see. You're being very protective here. The protectiveness. You're looking after your own interests and trying to protect yourself right now. I don't feel, and you know, you don't want somebody jumping in when you're trying to just protect what you have just at this point. And you are waiting for that sunny day. 'Cause it's like saying, "Oh, sunny day, where are you?" You know, when is that sunny day going to arrive? And I get here that, you know, you are waiting for that sunny day, but not just right off the bat kind of thing. Um, and and yeah, the listening card. You see this girl, she's underground, she's closing her eyes and she's being very kind of grounded and earthy. And it's like listening to you and being very grounded. And again, a contemplation kind of card. It's listening to your body. It's listening to what your body wants and you know how you feel inside and how you know where am I right now and where am I at and where do I want to move into what where do I want to go this 2023 and I feel that's where you're at is very kind getting yourself very grounded and doing some kind of thinking of what you want, where you want to be going this year. Let's have a look at your comments here. Hi, Patricia. My last adventure in my life next spring in a custom built house in a new area with no working or living with my daughter and her children. That sounds fantastic. Hi, Helen. What you just said about 2023, the three things absolutely resonated. Yeah. Um, to find a new direction and a new purpose. Yeah. And I think I just feel this is it. This is the energies I'm picking up. It's like I just need to stand still right now and just think, you know, just actually feel you know feel myself you know feel my body and feel you know the energies of my body and what is it that my body needs right now instead of serving everyone and serving everybody else's wants and needs and yeah that's great but you know putting yourself aside and being you know always making other people happy and extending out to other people and making them happy because that makes you look good and gives you a great kind of sometimes it doesn't work, does it? People take advantage and you can give, and it's a bottomless pit. So this is saying stand still, you know, stand still, feel your body, feel those illnesses, you know, those twinges and feel how can, you know, let me see if I can heal myself and then ground myself and really deeply think what I want to do because it's feeling, you know, it's feeling at one with yourself, you know, who you are as like your innate kind of inner core, your authentic self, feeling your authentic self and getting back to, you know, what you was like as that free spirited child and experiencing who am I? Who am I? What do I want to do? I want to make the final years so precious. You know, life is too short, absolutely too short. And making those years, the next 10, 15, 20 years, happy and peaceful. I think that's what I would like is I don't want difficult people. I don't want complex, difficult, drama filled. people in my life. I don't want that. Although they want me for some reason, I don't want that. And I don't know why I attract drama-filled people. I think they want to make me crazy like them because they realize that I'm quite centered or try to be quite centered. So my particular aim is, and I don't know about you guys, is to have a very peaceful, very solid, grounded next 15 to 20 years. I don't want no drama, no no excitement like that, no difficult, trenched kind of people, drenched in difficulties. Um, and as soon as I get that, I will, be sensible and keep on my road of, I want to be grounded, centered for the next 15, 20 years. I don't want no drama. I don't want any of this anymore. Okay, it's nonsense. So, very spiritual today, guys. Um, let's have a look here. Yeah, very important to get centered. Oh, yeah. Um, Make yourself, what's that, Patricia? Oh, hi, C. How are you? I am going to reach out and do some membership readings, so I'm going to get back onto that. But thank you for being a member, and I will get some readings for the membership people. Um, Yes, see, yes, my body needs rest. I'm actually sick right now. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hope you get better soon. It's important that we listen. Where does that come from? Why do I feel sick? Why is this happening to me? Is it because I've allowed my body to become so stressed that it's now exuding these illnesses, because stress causes, and anxiety, stress, it causes illnesses, causes a lot of illnesses. Um, yeah, I hope you feel better too. Um, Anna, I'm physically and emotionally exhausted. Where does that come from? Why is that? Where is this exhaustion coming from? I find it hard to deal with negativity around absolutely in my closest circle. Yeah. And I think this is it. I think when I started this reading, I said that you need to distance yourself from these difficult people and try to, step back and distance and think of, the road there, especially me, the road to no drama, no kind of chaos. That's not me. I don't do I've never been chaotic. I've never been a drama queen. And I've always, when I've worked in very stressful areas when I was a nurse, and I used to keep very calm and collective while chaos was, looming around me. So I'm quite good at keeping very calm, but I want to be calm because of myself wanting to be calm, not to be calm to keep everybody else happy. I think I've done enough of that. Yeah, so it's difficult. I seem worldly to you. I think I've got an old soul. I think from past lives, I've said this before. I wouldn't say I'm worldly. I think maybe that's why I attract these types, because they think that I am going to help them find some kind of stability. And it's I and the thing is that I just don't want to do that. I don't want to help somebody else find their stability, and that sounds really selfish. But I don't want somebody like a close partner or relationship where all I'm doing is helping somebody else find their solace, when I think you've got enough to do that for your own life. And um, you end up giving all your energy away. Anyway, so yeah, worldly, I would say that I've got past life worldly. I think my past life was very went through very hard times. I went through hardship. Um, and I think I've mentioned that I did regress, and I had a lady who had a haberdashery shop in, I think, 1912. And she was so independent, but fiercely independent, that it was very unusual for a woman to have her own business in 1912. And it's like this fiercely independent lady who has this fierce drive to succeed and never stops and doesn't allow anything to always keeps going and keep I don't know. So where do you get your drive from? Your drive from? I think it's from a past life. Um, I feel like I've got an old soul that has actually, has actually been through a lot of hardship and inequalities, plus my own life. So I think that's why I come across as, beyond kind of spiritual in a way. It's like I'm coming from, I have like an old spirit, if that makes sense. I'm sure it sounds absolutely barking mad, but I did regress, and I did pick up this lady who was so driven to keep this shop open, this haberdashery shop, this like 1912 Victorian kind of looking shop. Um, all these needles and threads and thimbles and all this kind of thing. Material to make dresses. And so it was the time when women used to make their own dresses. Suddenly I've just got this thought of Elvis Presley's daughter, um, who had a heart attack. And isn't it strange that she had a heart attack the same as her father? Um, Quite young too. That's what actually came to my mind when I heard of her dying of a heart attack. And doesn't that make you think we could be sitting like this one day, and then tomorrow you could, especially women, um, we could be sitting like this one day and have a heart attack tomorrow, you know. Um, Certainly food for thought. I don't know why that came into my head. Um, is it Lisa? I can't remember her name, but yeah, I find that quite sad. Redefine our limits. Yeah, yeah. I do. I'm very intuitive. I'm very perceptive, but I also have this energy of my spirit guides and uh, my past life, where I think my past life, she was very driven, very focused and driven. I have to make this work. It's got to work, and if I don't, what? Because they didn't have any kind of rights back then. So there was like this fierce kind of almost animalistic kind of drive. Because a lot of people have said to me, where do you get your drive from? You seem so driven, and not you never give up. And I don't give up. I'm not a person to give up, you know. And I'm not saying it's easy. It's not easy not to keep going and keep, you know, and keep having ferocious drive. It's not easy to be like that. Um, but yeah, Lisa Marie, isn't it? Lisa Marie Presley. Yeah, yeah. It's very sad to hear about her. Yeah, her mother too. Our mother, Priscilla. Um, you know, though, didn't she lose her son um, about 3 years ago? I mean, that must have been hard to actually, you know, that must have been hard to. That must have almost given her a heart attack, or um, maybe it weakened her. Who knows? Who knows? But I won't do a reading on Lisa Marie because it's too soon. It's too soon to do that. But I was quite sad to hear that about her. Um, I actually feel though, actually energy's coming through right now about Lisa Marie. She had to be so tough. I'm getting through that she had to be so tough to actually be Elvis Presley's daughter. Um, he was a lot to live up to. Um, the fame and yeah, I just get a very tough kind of life. And as well, Priscilla too. I think she's had to have a really tough life. I don't know why that is. Why they had a tough life. They had. I suppose you wouldn't be able to trust anyone, would you? Um, you know, they'd all be kind of wanting to either take your money or because they would have got all the estates. You know, it must have been quite tough for them. So that's what I'm picking up for Lisa Marie, that her life was quite tough, you know. So let's get on to the royal family and any questions on the royal family. What I'm going to ask here is actually is you know, this is getting out of hand, isn't it? With Harry and Meghan blabbing on about everything, every fine detail, you know, and making out that they're the victims of this, you know, the way that the royal family treated them. I've not read the book. In fact, because it's got such a lot of pettiness in it, I don't think I will actually read it. I think I'm reading a lot of it from the newspapers right now. It's all been printed anyway in the newspapers. But I wanted to look at, I find this is degrading towards Prince William. Um, Jealousy too comes to mind with the way that Meghan talks about Kate and Harry talks about William. It's like there's jealousy there and resentment towards his brother. Has anybody read the book? I'm sure that they've said quite a lot about William and Kate. Um, but I think this is so degrading for the Cambridges. Oh, sorry, Prince of Wales now, isn't it? The Prince and Princess of Wales. I feel it's very degrading. I just get jealousy and wanting to be equal to Kate and William, but they can't be, can they? But they can be in America because if Meghan actually goes for office, you know, she and enters politics, I don't think she's got any qualifications, any political qualifications, has she? Um, That's quite interesting, but I think she wants to be equal to Kate, but I think they've I think they've really titles by writing that book, doing these doing these interviews one after the other. Um, so they're milking it. I mean, the world knows that they're milking it. And they're making an absolute embarrassment of themselves. So, I think Harry's got a new job, by the way, which is bitching and moaning about his own family and selling them down the river. That's his new job, and throwing them under the bus. So, I don't know how long this new job's gonna last, but I'm sure it's going to last for at least the next 3 years, where they can continue to work very hard in degrading and making up stories, you know, petty stories about him and his brother and their life together and the way that he got bullied. Um, I too did pick up too that Prince William possibly did take a lot of his frustrations out of Harry, only because that this is the way that he was indoctrinated too. So that's not his fault in a way. He was indoctrinated like that because that's how despair actually gets treated. Um, and I think that he's made mistakes and he knows that. I think they've had also talked about that. I feel what I pick up it intuitive wise that Harry and William have already had this discussion of and apologies of I'm sorry I treated you that way, but that's I was a teenager, I didn't know any better, and I've been indoctrinated that way. So it's not something that I would do now, kind of thing. Although he did throw him to the ground um, just before his wedding day, which is not the best thing to do. Um, the thing is, on their wedding day, they seemed to be really close, didn't they? When William was actually being the best man and all this kind of thing, seemed to seemed to be getting along really well. So maybe they did that for the cameras. I don't know, but I want to look at this relationship between William and Harry. Is it ever this feud? Is it ever going to mend? Okay. Is it ever going to improve? Hi there. Let's have a look here. I heard they are looking at IPP status. Okay. And Patricia, People are getting tired of their moaning and groaning. Yes. Patricia, people are homeless, cannot pay their bills, hungry, and getting paid minimum wages. Yes, definitely. Um, well, he's got a new job now, hasn't he? He's got a purpose, which is bitching and moaning about his brother. Although I picked up on those readings, that but at the end of the day, I don't agree with what they're bitching and moaning about, really. I feel it's very, very kind of embarrassing. So I'm going to look at here, are they ever going to fix this rift? Are they ever going to make amends and actually fix this rift? So let's pull out some cards. Are Harry and Meghan, are William and Harry ever going to get close again and actually make amends? Are they going to make amends? Oh gosh, no. No, because if they got close, this card here is anticipating problems. Anticipating problems. So if they got close again and they were invited to Buckingham Palace or any event, they'd be worried in case, oops, they're going to pick a story out of this and take it back and make some money out of it. So they're worried in case if they did let them back in that they would write and gossip about them. So they're in two minds of, at this present time, William is in two minds of actually allowing him back right now because of that reason. And juggling this and not really knowing what to do about this, because it's like, I think they've already had that discussion. It's like, well, if we do let them back and we do make amends here, what is going to stop them from writing a story about what we did together and all this, and make it into a soap opera? So I think they're being very cautious. And we have the tradition card. The tradition is that they would like to, but he's a burden. He's a burden, carry this heavy load. Harry is a burden. I can see where this is coming. They would like to, but they would be frightened in case, in case they went off and told all these stories. I mean, who would be able to trust them again? And we get the toxic card, the toxic, the devil card is, would they be tempted with the devil card is temptation? Would they be tempted to snoop around and take stories here? Because this is how they're making their money, isn't it? This is how they're making their money, is this kind of snooping, and it's given Harry a purpose to make money. His new job being the gossip of the royal family. That's his new job. And exploring the possibilities of allowing them back in. But, they just do not want any more of these arguments. And they know that they'd go off and sell the story. Hi there. Take care. Yeah. Thank you for coming. And they would like to. Yeah, it seems like they would like to make amends. They would like to nurture. William would like to nurture his relationship with his brother, but they're seeing it as like a paycheck. The royal family is the cash cow, and yeah, I think they do. I get the sun card. The sun card is next to the nurturing card. They will. They're going to make it up here. I get the nurturing card. They will get over this eventually. Eventually, they're a bit wary that they will actually, but they are looking at this. They are looking at this. I feel that William does love his brother, and Harry loves William. It's just the fact that they're a bit scared that, Harry with his new found job here of the gossip of soap opera of the royal family gossip, that he's going to go off with more stories and make some money and cash in on actually visits to the royal family. That's what they're concerned with. But William loves his brother, and he would like to he would like to build that bond back up with him. Of course, he would. He's the only brother he's got, so I think yes, he doesn't want years and years ahead with this poison to keep going on and on and on. But Harry's got to stop talking and telling these stories about his family. I think now this book has been written, stop it now. Let it go. Don't write any more books. I know Megan's going to write a book, what it's like to be within the royal family, and all this kind of thing. But if he stops it now and takes up a job looking after elephants or going to Africa, doing some really good humanitarian works or wildlife work, I think then he will get the respect back from the public. But the way, if he sits down and says, look, I've written my book now, I've said my piece, and that's it. I'm not going to be writing any more books. And I'm going to concentrate now on my work. I just wanted to tell my side to this story. I think he would be more respected for doing that on both sides. And then move forward. Is he going to do that? Let's pull out a card. Is he going to do that? Is he going to start to be grown up and start to do things grown up? And yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. He's talking about his virginity was taken behind in a field behind this pub by some older woman, and that he had a circumcision and all this kind of thing, that drug taking days. Not very. How can you kind of respect somebody like that who's talking about that? I mean, goodness. So is he going to grow up and do some kind of real kind of grown up kind of work, and stop this nonsense? It's her that's, so don't blame the lady. Don't blame the lady here. It's Megan, I feel, that's encouraged him to, and he's been very naive with the full card. He's very naive, is Harry. He does tend to be led astray here. He's very impatient, and he wants to work. I feel he wants a purpose, and he does want to work. I don't see him doing any grown-up job here. I don't see. Yeah, there's the death card. Now, I don't know what the death card is, but and there's a resistance to change. He's not going to change. He's not going to change. This card here is not going to change. I'm hoping that he will change with death card, but he's not going to change. That's what I'm getting here. I asked the question, is he going to grow up, do some grown-up work? He's not going to change, and that's what I get here. Um, I also get Prince. Yeah, I don't get him changing. It's in reverse. Is the King of Pentacles again? Unstable, mentally unstable, rejection of and being corrupt, um, and jealousy. So, I asked the question. It says no, it's not going to change, and that's what I get here. I think you're wasting your time here. The Magician card is going to carry on with his trickster ideas, and yeah, Magician card. Um, he's got a family, he's got kids, and but he's not going to change. He's not going to change. Pretty deluded, lives in a fantasy world. Yeah, and that's could be addictions too with the Seven of Cups. Um, he doesn't live in a real world. He doesn't live in the real world. So how can he? He lives in some kind of fantasy world, and so how can he kind of be a grown up? He's still that boy, isn't he? He's 12-year-old boy that never grew up. So yeah, addictions. Addictions, I don't know what they get up to in their bedrooms, but I do pick up addictions. It's not going to change. It's not going to change. So if they did invite him back, I think he would just sell the stories. Oh, Kate did that when we went to visit. I'm going to write about that. I'm going to do an interview on that. Yeah, oh, George was so horrible to Archie. I'm going to do, I'm going to write about that. So it's not really going to change. I think they've got their hands full, to be honest, with him. Unfortunately, that's what I'm picking up. So anyway, guys, I've been on for an hour, and I'm going to call it a night. I hope you've enjoyed the readings, and I will see you. I'm sure I'm going to get some more readings up this week. Okay, and I will see you soon. Okay, and bye for now. Bye bye.